name is Shivani and I'm a participant of 42nd batch of PGDM RM course at IRMA. I did my undergraduate from Anand Agricultural University and it was in dairy technology. And a lot of times I heard Professor Hitesh Bhatt and Professor Sashwata Bishwas who used to visit for seminars at our institute. They talked about rural markets, they talked about business ethics, stakeholders and forward market linkage. And that's when I realized that this is something I can explore. But my final decision to pursue IRMA as a career option was in 2020, obviously during the pandemic, where I learned about the book Sanjoy's Assam. I read that book and Mr. Sanjoy Ghosh was first batch IRMIN, where he talked of, he did a lot of work in rural markets, forward market linkage, empowering women, creating cooperative organizations, etc. And it just clicked. I knew it that. And I realized that IRMA is the institute that I wanted to join for higher studies. So our batch, it started off as an online batch. And there were a lot of fun elements and the challenges, but the first element which came was the elections. And in the elections, because it was an online process, it happened, we did lead a lot of campaigns, we created campaigns for the first time, and the batch entrusted me with the responsibility of alumni secretary, and along with my teammate and with the support of the batch, we organized a lot of online sessions under the tag of INSPIRMA, where we invited a lot of alums who spoke on business opportunities, digital marketing, startup environment and also financial coaching, that how important it is. So this was the first online thing which happened, and after that the huge challenge which came up was organizing Milap after 2 years. So Milap is the flagship event which is the alumni reunion, and it was going to be held offline for the first time. So under Milap, we invited we had more than 120 participants, alumni, who graced the campus with their presence. And for the first time, we included VFS Mela, which is Village Fieldwork Segment Mela. We included Startup Conclave, the batch organized Authors Conclave as well. And obviously there was a lot of dance and partying around. So yes, it was fun. And in the next year I did participate in the event as a team member. I remember our batch met for the first time in offline mode, and it was in the village fieldwork segment. So it is a 45-day segment where I had the village in Navsari district of Gujarat, and over there we learned a lot about how the rural ecosystem actually functions and how actively the rural-urban market linkage is coming up, and what are the important components of income generating activities, etc. When we came to the campus, we built upon this. We tried to understand that how the theory and practical aspects can be linked and what are the new things we can learn. So I think all of this in a nutshell did help me make a very informed decision in choosing my final company during the placements, which is UB. And what UB basically does is it eases the flow of finance between the lenders and the borrowers. So I would be forever thankful to IRMA for giving me such a strong foundation to understand what I can actually do and what I'm actually doing. I always found solo traveling very much interesting. Even before coming to IRMA, I did live in my village for 3 months because I knew that I'll be joining IRMA and I was preparing myself for it. But the difference I see is when I used to travel solo, then it was just like a trip for me. But after joining IRMA, I look at solo traveling from a very different aspects. There are multiple tangents. When I visit FPOs or when I get to meet artisans, it's more like understanding the major stakeholders behind it. What are the stakes involved, the environmental aspects to it, the rights aspect to it. So, and even the branding of the complete FPO ecosystem, which is becoming increasingly important in India. And I feel that IRMA has given me a toolkit to understand the world out there in a much more sensible manner.